This is the first campaign of Fables of Eyrde, Curse of AMITY Island. And you hear something in the shadows of the space above the treasure just being lit down below is the hole in the roof. In the shadows around. Leaping out of the shadows. God. Massive wings.
It's that bitch.
And another siren jumps out and attacks you.
Cool.
Roll initiative. Bryn, you're in front of everybody. You see the treasure. The light of the open roof hole shining down on this treasure. There's a lot of crates.
So I'm gonna do something a little crazy. This might cause problems for us, but maybe it can benefit us. Bryn is gonna back up a little bit in the corner.
Over here?
Yeah.
Great. You run over to the side by the crates.
I'm going to hold my potion bottle and then reach my hand out. You would think Bryn's a bard, but she's not. But she's still gonna say, "Burn, baby, burn." And
just go inferno.
Yep. And I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Oh, yeah.
And just so you know, the fire will ignite any flammable objects in the area that are not being worn or carried. It is a 15-foot cone, and I'm gonna use my Bend of Luck, so she has to minus whatever I get. She's minus a 1 from whatever she just rolled.
So she got a 0.
Yeah.
Burn, bitch.
Okay.
Oh wait, was that too early in the episode to drop a bad word?
So as Bryn's holding her potion bottle and she outstretches her hand, you guys see flames rush out of my hand and surround her, and she takes 18 points of fire damage.
Dang.
Char this chicken.
You cook off some feathers as it's in the rafters. Taco, roll me a d20.
6.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, and then I would just like to back up into the corner. Like, can I go behind Hallig?
So I'm gonna move towards that corner. Can I? So is there enough space for me to hide, like get behind that area? I want to pick up the piece of paper.
Right. You run over. You slide behind a support beam. Pocket a piece of paper.
Any chance I can hide first?
Go ahead and roll stealth.
That was a 1. Halfling!
Yeah.
I rolled another 1!
Incredible.
Oh no, none of us have advantage.
No, it spots you.
And stares directly
And
into your
I'm
soul.
like, shit. And then I just throw the knife at it.
It's like, what are you doing?
That is a 15 to hit.
Hits.
11 damage.
Dagger just stuck in its collarbone.
Before Trace does anything else, he's gonna look towards the rafters and see if this friend is alone. If there's other harpies.
Sure, go for it,
That's
buddy.
what I was gonna do, but I had no more.
Okay, so 19.
You do not see any others.
Oh, this homie's alone? Okay. Would it be too high for Trace to run up the wall and run up the wall parkour and then swing?
Parkour!
It costs you a dex.
Yeah, like an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do
This
that.
could be sick.
16. He's got both his swords out. He's gonna Naruto run, just like up at the wall, and just like he shifts his like torso until like he's just 1, 2, 3, 4 up there, and then he's gonna swing with both.
All right, roll both your attacks.
14 to hit,
Does.
and then the other one is a 22 to hit. Oh, I'll attack a third time as well. That's a dirty 20. 21 damage.
How does this thing die?
Yeah.
Woo!
Trace doesn't look clumsy while he's fighting for once. He's just like actually leaning into what he's good at as opposed to how he was trained, like static fight sword. And he leans into like his natural agility and he runs up the wall without thinking, just kind of slash, and then spins around and slashes again. Yeah, it's like a little whirlwind. Yeah.
Great.
I'm like, shit, that's so cool. And then I feel extra bad about like beefing it, trying to hide earlier.
We are out of combat.
Walk over to Bryn and go, what was that?
Yeah, I didn't know you could burn shit like that.
I didn't know either. Trace, Can you do, like, I think your magic is stronger than mine. Can you help me out? I don't, like, my muscles feel really weird and stuff. It was when, like, the ghost attacked me.
Sure. Okay.
So I'm wondering if you have something for that.
Yeah, for sure. Trace is like, he lands like with the like raining guts. I got you. Shades and like runs.
Wipes the gore off.
Yeah,
his
sure.
hand.
And then he runs up and he's just gonna give you like a nice like massage, like to get out the like a knot, and then 5 points of lay on hands to resolve this condition.
It's not a condition.
It's not a condition?
It's
It's damage to an ability score. You get some health, but you do realize that like she could sleep it off over
Okay.
time.
Pop a couple ibuprofen, sleep it off, you'll be good to go tomorrow.
Hungover?
Okay. Thank you.
You're just a little sore after game day, that's all.
Yeah.
When you're up closer, you see that like she looks a little gaunt, not really there. Some of the meat around her arms is thinned
You've been doing
out.
Atkins?
No, I think it happened with the ghost. But my magic has also been acting really weird too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've never seen you burn.
that was really cool, but it just happened. I didn't even have to like recite a spell or anything.
Can I roll a perception check, Cmike?
Yes,
For
you can.
a sound you're making?
Yeah.
Are you constipated, DM?
I rolled a nat 1, so I'm just like, no, I'm gonna go for again.
I'm in the corner. I do want to pull the scroll out.
You pull the scroll out, something falls out from in between. It's
Can I catch it before it hits the ground?
two things fall. So one thing hits to the ground. You grab the bigger thing. A wand comes out of this round piece of paper, and a ring falls on the floor.
It's probably magic, and I give you the wand. Then I'm gonna take a look at the ring.
I'm gonna walk over to the chest.
Can I tell what this wand is?
There's no words written on it. The carving on it, there's decoration on there that leads you to believe it's a type of like attacking wand.
What does the scroll say?
Something about breathing and water.
Can I go ahead and cast Detect Magic on the wand?
You want to just cast it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then there's one other thing in the room. I see there's a little bag over. I would like to go rifle through. As you're going to do the chest, I'm like, damn it. And I like scurry over to the other pile of stuff to see if I can find anything cool.
You go over to the chest, you open it, treasures, coins, gems, wooden toys, trinkets, things that are both valuable objectively and things that appear to be valuable subjectively. Looks like a kid's toy, there's a doll, there's a photo, like, but when I mean photos, like a framed little painting of like somebody. Chris, roll perception. You get that it is a wand.
Nat 20? Yeah. Thankfully.
Yeah.
A wand of magic missile.
Oh, that's sick.
And you believe it's custom made.
Did you guys hear something?
I rolled a nat 20 on
Oh,
perception.
by the way,
Yes.
you also casted that spell. So, you see the paper that Meridian is holding.
This is something about water and like breathing on it, but that's stupid.
With that spell, you also see a ring on the floor where...
I would have picked it up.
You would have
like,
picked it
after
up. You
fell,
see
yeah.
the ring that Meridian is holding as well.
Oh, you found a ring?
It has this enchantment, but there's also a hint of illusion.
I put it on.
She disappears.
Oh,
Whoa!
shit.
Her skin, her materials, her clothes fade away like something got burnt away, so it turned into like quick smoke with no smell. But then quickly you can see light fragment off of her just for a second, like the predator, and then quickly just blends in and gone.
You trying to make the ultimate like OP character over here?
Every time you go invisible with the ring, you must roll a d8.
1.
Choose one ability score at random, so roll a d6.
Got a 1.
You have disadvantage on checks and saving throws, including attacks that have to do with strength and while invisible.
Okay, wait. I can't see me. Can you see me?
No, you like straight up disappeared, Meridian.
When
I
you,
walk
when
over
you
and
look at them, you see
Poke Trace in the chest.
everything is monochromatic right now. It's not normal dark vision. You are seeing body heat. You're seeing the footprints.
It is a predator ring.
I am the predator now.
Crazy.
If I look up in the rafters, any
You see...
See, like, where it was perched
Yeah,
up
you
in the
see like a
rafter?
little bit of the heat residue of her fire spell. And then the outside of the sunlight, you're starting to look at the sky. It's like overwhelmingly blinding.
Well, this is cool. And I'm gonna go over and look at the stuff in the other corner, invisibly, like just checking through.
I was gonna say, like, Trace
Your-
sees all
your
these
natural
magical
20
items.
on
Like, I'm gonna start
perception.
prying shit open.
Your natural 20 on perception. You see over here, there is somebody.
Is it Camus?
It is.
I'll go, oi, Bryn.
He is tied, his wrists, his ankles, and both together with rope. A
Okay.
sailor's knot. Gagged and a little bit bleeding.
Did you find something else, Halleck?
Yeah.
Trace, do you want this paper I found?
Does it let me do cool shit?
It said something about breathing water on it, but I got bored and then I stopped reading it.
I like water. Give me that.
Okay, and like an invisible like scroll gets handed over.
What'd you find?
I take a small knife out and I just cut Camus's, the thing that's gagging his mouth.
Bryn turns around. Dad! She runs over and hugs him.
Bryn! He
Start
hugs you
cutting.
back.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What happened?
Someone knocked me unconscious.
Where? When did this happen? You were supposed to just deliver the sword and come home.
On my way home, someone knocked me out.
Do you know where? Like, where in the town they did it?
It was right outside the cohort station.
Well, okay, well, we found you. Mom's gonna be so glad. We have to get you out of here.
What are you... Brennan, what are you doing here?
Trying to find you.
Surprise! We found
Who
you.
said that?
I brought some friends. Oh, Meridian, take off
Oh,
the
it's me.
ring.
But I don't want to.
My God, you can use it later when you want to.
But I'm invisible. I walk away and I don't take the ring off.
Meridian's here too.
Meridian and Halleck
Hello.
and then Trace. You know Trace.
What's up?
Trace.
Can I roll insight on
Yeah,
the
go
way you
ahead.
said my name? Oh God. 13.
People know that you sleep around,
Hell yeah.
and you're with his daughter.
Yeah, I've just been with like a big group, like the whole group, never alone this whole time, sir.
Dad. Ew. Sorry, Trace. Not my type.
I'm like silently chuckling in the corner, invisible.
I mean, it's
Okay,
rude.
if he was with anyone, it was with Ellen, but we kind of lost her.
Whoa! I'm sorry. I'm not with anybody
Well,
for
you're
an
not with-
extended period of time, especially not my boss's wife.
Well, you're not with her now because, like, I know it's too soon.
Trace just goes fully into the corner and just like fucking covers his eyes, just like fully shuts down, fully disassociates. I know you're not with. I know you're not sleeping with her now. She's dead. Like Jesus.
I have like so much
Where
charisma,
are
but
we?
Bryn does not know how to use it.
Where are we?
We're in the local. I mean, it's local, but it's the abandoned shack.
It's the Port Proud Manor house.
We're in the manor.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
They kidnapped you. We came to find you.
Looking for you, sir.
We might want to leave too.
Yes,
Yeah, we
should
need
probably.
to get out of here.
I'll attempt to carry the chest by myself.
If you want to fight, you're gonna have to put this down.
Oh, I have a plan for that.
Okay. You got stuff.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, are there any windows?
There's a hole in the roof, and there's a door at the bottom of the stairs.
We're on like the third
But we
floor right
came
now.
through that door.
You're in the attic, yeah.
Let's just like head down and out like the front door, I guess.
Did you lock the door on the inside?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's locked,
okay.
so people can't come up the door.
You see a
Yeah.
floating backpack right now.
just like a sack over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go look and see if
I was gonna
anyone's,
say,
like-
lose the backpack and then go look in the main house, see if we can just go out the front door.
I go and I put the sack on the ground, and then I will walk down the stairs, listen at the door.
You heard a door close.
If I heard the door close, I'll pause for a second to make sure it stays quiet before I unlock the door, step out, and like close it behind me quickly and just like stand in the hallway and look.
Don't see anyone. The
Okay.
doors that upstairs that were open are still open. Doors that were closed, still closed.
Is there still a body at the
There should
top
be
of the
one
stairs?
body upstairs and one body downstairs. There is no body upstairs.
I like pause. I like go to step and I go, okay. I go back up the stairs and I go, okay, I'm gonna make a distraction. Y'all are gonna just get out of here. Cool with that?
What if you get stuck? I don't care if you have the ring. That's still dangerous. Something could happen.
I'll be fine, probably.
No, I'm not leaving you.
I'm just gonna go do some stuff over there and then they'll be over this way.
Hold on. What's your distraction gonna be?
I was just gonna light
You're gonna light a
something
fire?
on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured.
Halleck looks over to where Meridian could be and just like,
I trust you.
Okay, well, let's just get out of here.
I have an idea.
Somebody to roll a d6 on the underworld clock.
Shit. That's a 2.
Okay. Is that 18?
Let's just bolt. Maybe no fires. I don't know.
Just a straight dash?
Yep.
Yeah, y'all dash. I'm gonna do some other shit.
Okay, I don't think we can convince
I
Meridian
literally
otherwise.
can't stop her.
So let's
I don't
just
know
go.
where she is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the sack like inside the door. I'm gonna go to the room. Yeah, I'm gonna go out the door and I'm gonna go to the room that we were in before. So that's the one that's. I'm just gonna walk to the middle of the room and start stomping around.
Oh my god.
Like across the.
Okay, I hate this, but that's our cue.
Roll a d6 on the underworld clock, and you guys go.
Yep. Running straight to the front door.
What was the roll on the underworld clock?
4.
You guys run down the hall. Your dad's keeping up. He's a little sore, but he's keeping up. You
Look alive, dude. I toss him her pack to hold while.
He starts running with you guys.
I'm gonna break a window upstairs. For,
Oh my
the sound of
God.
shattering.
Roll on the underworld clock.
Jesus.
6.
At 8.
Ghosts! I'm so afraid.
You guys get to the stairs, and you guys are running down the stairs. When you guys get, go ahead and roll on the underworld clock. When you guys get to the bottom, Bryn, roll on the underworld clock.
Jesus Christ. I feel like you made too much noise too quickly. We weren't out yet.
I mean, y'all should not have left the room
That's
until
good.
people
No, that's
went
good.
into
Okay, roll
my
a 4.
room. Like,
You rolled
you're
a
done.
4?
We get
Well,
an
then
omen.
they're on the same level as us. They're gonna see us.
The underworld clock.
But when you come out, they're coming to
guys.
investigate me.
Getting an omen.
The underworld clock is landed on a 1. You guys get to the main room, and you notice that the front door is closed.
Uh-huh.
And as part of the omen, I will remind you, when you went upstairs into the attic, the front door was open. You run to the door. Meridian, what's Meridian doing as they get to that door?
I'm upstairs, like, listening for,
Things to happen?
yeah.
Okay.
I've made a lot of noise. I'm probably scoping out the window how I could get out of it.
Who opens the front door?
I'll do it.
Okay.
You open it,
Yeah.
pull the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Standing in front of you is Greg.
I throw my sack at him.
You just hear Bryn go, fucking Greg!
You suck, dude.
Trace, I need you to make a choice.
Okay.
As you throw the coins at him,
It's a sack of metal.
you notice that he has a hand crossbow.
Uh-huh.
I need you to choose Bryn
No!
or Halleck.
No!
And if you choose to instead roll the dice, it will automatically be Bryn's father.
I hate this game!
Why you
You know who
gotta
it has to
take
go to.
people from me? Why is it always me?
He doesn't let me pick because I would pick the mean one.
If it's like pointing, like kind of getting where the crossbow goes, like I'm basically like swinging the sack and like hitting it towards Halleck.
All right, roll initiative.
I can
Halleck, you take 5 piercing damage.
Whew, okay, we can live with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like Greg, so I'm gonna take out his kneecap.
Roll to me.
That is a 15 to
Depends on
hit.
me.
You go swing with the hammer. He steps, miss.
Cool.
The fuck you doing here, Greg?
Go for another one.
He's not talking. Greg, you son of a bitch.
That is a 16.
It's a miss.
Another miss. I will take that, and then I'm going to back up and kind of go to the right.
Perfect.
He's going to throw a sword. Does a 24 hit.
Yeah, obviously.
6 points of slashing damage. Allie?
Okay, so Bryn would like to step in front of her dad, but still like in the door path. Bryn is holding her potion bottle of focus, and she's gonna shake it up really hard. Fucking Greg, you made a mistake. And there's gonna be this illusion where the bottle looks like it shatters. He has to make a con saving throw. He needs to beat a 14 to not take full damage.
I got a 14.
Ooh, shit.
Half damage?
Takes half.
So, okay. So he's gonna take 12 points of thunder damage, and she's gonna stay there to protect her dad.
Bonus action to dash.
You be here.
Yes. And that was all my stuff. Oh, I still have my heat vision. Is there anything interesting that I see in this room? Like people.
You see a figure that is colder than other people stand at the doorway. Grace, your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna swing on him, I think.
Go for it, buddy.
Yeah. That's a 23 to hit,
Okay, hits.
13 to hit,
Nope.
and then an 18 to hit,
Hit.
14 damage. I'm just shouting at him. I was like, "We found your stash, dude. Fess up!" And like swing, like.
So I am going to rage now that I know he's a bigger threat. And then I'm going to use my movement to just take a huge dash and then jump and then try to hit him in the head. Just for flavor, I'm making an attack.
Roll that with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Flanking?
Yeah. It's probably going to hit, but that is a dirty 20.
Hits.
Because he's hit by my ancestral guardians, the bits of me kind of come out. If he attacks anybody other than me, it's at disadvantage, and if you hit those people, it's resistance to all damage. As I am harrying him with the past versions of myself.
Cool.
I'm like,
How much damage does he take, too?
He takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I'm going to use my Crusher ability to shove him out further from the house, just between me and Trace, a little bit more. And then I'm going to surround him again. So basically, I'm going to shove him back, and then I'm going to turn.
Is it roughly that?
It is roughly that, but I am still flanking, and I'm going to.
no.
Oh, I understand what you're doing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you just
off
don't
the
have
edge
enough.
Of the porch.
Yeah, you just don't have enough. But I am dragging him further and further away from the house in case something is in there. Second attack. Ooh boy, same dirty 20.
Great, that hits.
Cool, another 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm gonna come back up and I'm just gonna go right for the side of the hip and I'm gonna try and knock him a little bit sideways, and then that's it.
I am just going to go ahead and cast Firebolt. I'm going to officially use my Tide of Chaos for advantage.
I love the weird stuff on that table. Like you just turn into a potted plant for a turn.
Right.
I think that's
So
one of my
bad.
favorite bizarre ones.
I don't even know if I
Bubbles.
hit. What's 7 plus 6? 13?
13, yeah.
Do I
Does
even?
not hit.
Fuck. And I just used my Tide of Chaos. That sucks. Oh, I still have to roll on the chart, so.
Yep, roll a D100.
31.
Oh.
You are transported to the astral plane until the end of your next turn, after which time you return to the space you previously were occupied or the nearest unoccupied space. At one moment, she was there, she's not, Halleck.
I'm like watching. I'm watching this happen. Her
Meridian,
dad like
what
runs away.
What you see is Bryn go to cast a spell, and fire comes out of her hand and then turns around and wraps her body entirely and just...
And you hear an echo of like, shit.
Greg, what'd you do?
And you see... you can't see. You can't see it. And what's left is... left over is little stars.
Wow.
Was that supposed? Are you invisible now too?
Halleck's just like raging and just having an internal emotional breakdown because two of his new friends just straight up disappeared. Who is Greg?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. We get to see where I went because of his homebrew stuff.
You see stars. It's like looking at the surface of the ocean on a crystal clear night.
Hello? Where am I?
Beyond you see waves of colors, dust that just make every possible color, even colors you've never seen before, are in the distance among stars. You remember in your dad's book something about astral sea. place beyond worlds, a place beyond time. Sounded cool in the book, kinda creepy here, but also there's no hustle and bustling. There's no stress here. You're just floating. You're not on anything.
So Bryn likes it, but she's also like really creeped out and wants to go back home. So she's gonna sit down and pull out her book.
There's nowhere to sit.
It's
So
fine.
you kind of go cross-legged.
That's fine.
And when you pull out the book kind of just almost with zero gravity starts to lift from your, and you have to grab it super
Yeah,
quick.
I'm gonna hold it really tight while I try to find a
Look
solution.
through the pages how to get back.
Yeah.
Hear a voice in your mind. Don't worry, little one. I'll bring you back.
Bryn just kind of like eyes big looks up and she's like looking around.
And when the voice happens, it doesn't sound like it's in your mind. It sounds like it's around your mind. It's around your head. And you
She
get
still does
a
the same
little
thing.
smell of ozone. Something burnt from electricity.
She kind of does like when you get like the chills, kind of like shakes it off and then is frantically looking through her book again.
Back on Eyrde, you guys are in a fight.
Where the crap did Bryn? Can she? I hope that was supposed to happen. And then I'm gonna move. So I'm in not like super forward, actually more like crosswise. So I'm gonna move diagonally cross, and then as soon as I can step into the door and see Greg, just gonna sling a knife out at Greg.
What knife do you throw?
One of my plus ones.
Okay.
22.
Hits.
20 damage. Hidden. Hidden.
You're hidden.
Sneak attack plus the knife. So 20 damage as my knife goes. whoosh. I'm like, yes. I was like, I've always
It
hated
goes
this
right
person.
to the jugular. Purple blood. And as Greg falls to the ground, the illusion drops. It's a Shawagan.
Oh, that's why he was a hardy boy.
Oh, shit. And then I'm gonna continue into the other room to check on her father, who's out of sight.
I'm gonna go to Bryn. Bryn, you're reading through your book. The peace and silence of this place starts to break. Get the sense something is watching you. Something is coming to you. What do you do?
I think Bryn kind of just stands there like unable to move because there's nowhere to go. She doesn't know what to do and there's no place to hide. So she just has to wait for whatever's coming.
You see in the distance come towards you. Massive island floating in space. A castle sits on top. You see waterfalls come off of it. You see 3 floating stars of it. One orange, one yellow, one red. And it does not feel comforting to see.
It doesn't look like familiar or anything.
Doesn't look familiar. That type of fear that when you go to an empty, dark, new place and you just hesitate because you don't know what's beyond the darkness, that fear hits you to your core. Your heart begins to beat heavier and heavier, and a new voice creeps into your mind. Well, look what we have here.
Are you the same person from before?
Always.
No, you sound different.
And you look at that castle and you magically, your eyes almost get to like zoom in, and you see standing in front of this castle, tall figure in yellow robes with a crown on its head. Wild magic ends. You're back.
Oh, where did you go?
It's hard to explain. It's just like magical place. It was creepy. But something's going on with my magic. I have to figure it out.
Oh, yeah. Ice Greg, while you were gone, was one of those fish people.
What?
You see a Shawagan on the ground.
I'll search the body.
And I'm gonna go in search of her father.
Yeah, can I follow Meridian to go find my dad?
You kind of enter a room by yourself.
Because
Before you do that, can I shout Meridian rope?
toss it back out of the out behind me.
Thank
You
you.
see rope magically.
Thank you. And I'm gonna start tying Greg up.
I do have a retro.
It's not Greg. It's Greg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start tying Greg up.
No possessions. You get to the living room. Your dad is hiding by the furniture.
And I have a question. Is he the right body temperature?
Yes.
Cool.
Dad, are you okay?
I'm doing okay. More or less.
I went to the astral sea. What does that mean?
See,
Yeah, like the thing in your books.
could mean a few things. Wait. So, tell me what exactly happened.
Okay,
Like
so
a nerd getting hyper focused.
Yeah, no, and Bryn like gets into it and I tell him everything.
You don't really understand what that means. There's some nouns. There's some verbs. Some adverbs.
And then when I hear you say the yellow robes, I know what that means.
You do.
Sean Madi was wearing yellow robes.
I think he was there.
This person was wearing a crown.
Is that a figure? Could you make out what that figure looked like, or?
Should we like get out of here too?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
You guys collect each other and grab the treasure.
Yeah, I feel like we're probably like assisting with the carrying.
What are you guys going to do with Greg?
Oh, I fully tied him up. Probably got your get your help on those knots.
You see knots appear like happening.
Great.
they're like weirdly like beautiful too. You're like, what? But you cannot. They're
Okay, great. Art, cool. And then I'm gonna lose the treasure pack, and I'm just gonna carry Greg. I can give him a hit point later, and we can ask him questions.
yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
We cool? Great.
There's definitely a point where we're walking though down the hill, and I'm like, okay, Bryn, how come you're lighting all of this stuff on fire? And every time I always tried to get you to light stuff on fire when we were in school, you never would.
I don't know. It like happened sometime when we were in the house. Like my magic just started acting different. And yeah,
Yeah, you fried that bird.
I know. Like I can like do like different fire things. I mean, I made like that really loud thunder noise.
Oh yeah, what was that? I didn't see it, but I happened afterwards.
I don't know. Like I just like was like, I'm so mad that fucking Greg is here, and I just wanted to like rip his hearing out. And I did like this. Like that's what happened. I just felt it, and then it happened.
Do you think this is the real Greg? Like we've always had fish Greg, and that's why we hate him?
I don't.
No.
This guy didn't talk. Greg won't stop. He won't shut up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you know, I've never met like anyone that Trace hates, and Trace hates Greg.
I do hate Greg. I hate this guy also for pretending to be Greg.
But not as much.
But
I
like
can tell.
he did a bad job. It made me hate him more. You know, because he didn't talk.
Yeah.
Like commit. You know. Anyway.
But
You guys make
I guess we can practice setting things on fire now. Mine's just gonna be a little different.
I'll light stuff on fire with you.
Okay.
You guys make it back to town.
Cool.
As the sun is setting, the space is getting darker and a little bit cooler.
Well, should we just like go to the center of the town?
Well, we got like two places we gotta go, right? We gotta get your dad home, and we gotta get this guy to the barracks to figure out
And
what
some
the
of you
hell's
got
going
treasure.
But do we really want to go to the barracks?
It's not like the authority's been doing a really good job.
If we at least show people in the town that like they're real. Look at this fish thing. And I'm like poking.
Also,
on. Let's go to your place and figure it out.
okay.
I don't trust the cohort with all this gold.
No.
offense.
I'd like to go home.
Yes, let's do that.
No, let's go there, and then maybe your druid friend can help us talk to this guy. I don't know. Somebody with magic.
You guys
know
have
magic.
like armor you need to pick up anyways, or weapons that you wanted my mom to make.
Sure, let's go.
Wait, why are we being secret? Shouldn't we tell everyone about the scary shark, fish, deep people
Hal's got a point. Who knows how many of them are in there?
in the town?
The 3.
Yeah, but then if we don't tell anyone that these fish people like exist, then no one will know.
Okay, let's have this discussion after we get back to my place, and then we'll decide what to do.
Yeah, we're still en route to you.
You guys get over to Bryn's house, which is also the blacksmith shop. Bryn's mom sees her husband, runs over to him, embraces him. They bicker a bit, but all seems well.
Rue, did you happen to finish that knife?
It's almost done.
Cool.
Are you okay?
Mostly. I don't feel very good, but I think I just need to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take
But
a seat. Sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll make you some toast.
okay.
What is on your back?
Oh, I just like throw it on the floor. I'm like, this is a Shawagin, shark dude, one of the guys who like jumped all of us.
He was pretending to be Greg.
Pretty
Or
sure.
Greg was pretending
Greg's
to
missing
be
too?
Or Greg was pretending to be him, or Greg has always been him, or Greg doesn't exist. I don't know anymore.
This guy was disguised as Greg, and we beat him up.
I'm gonna go make some toast.
So if we can't trust the cohorts, who are we supposed to trust?
Well, if we can't trust the cohort, we could just tell everyone that the cohort might suck.
It's a good point, and then the town just raises up against them.
We can also go talk to my grandma. The Mariners Guild will probably care, because, we can't sail anywhere. That's the whole point we started this exhibition.
Grandma Vern scares me. Fear scares me.
Yeah, she scares a lot of people. Sometimes she scares me too, but she's mostly cool.
As
Yeah,
you talk
she's
about
cool,
this,
she's
you
just
see
scary.
over at your house, like some of the other houses, some lights are on, some candles. You see upstairs in your house, the second story, which is completely is your grandmother's. Light is on.
I mean, looks like she's home.
Your dad sits down on a rocking chair that's kind of sit out front, kind of like a porch, and he's just resting.
Mr. Okay, so did you see anything before you got knocked out right outside of the cohort?
Walked by Greg.
You walked by Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Because
this,
he was watching the door.
is this right before you blacked out?
Yeah.
Okay, Bryn's gonna go over and do healing word on her dad. Okay, this is gonna look really weird because it's not like how you taught me. And then she takes her potion bottle and she's like, fix him. And then like kind of shimmers it around as it kind of like smokes the effervescent blue with a little bit of lightning.
And goes into his nose. Gets a little bit healthier. But he's still tired.
I think you just need to sleep now.
Yeah. I think so too.
Are we going?
This is like kind of a weird question, but did you like smell anything when someone grabbed you, Camus?
Like what?
Like the ocean, or lavender, or rosemary, or ozone, or fish.
She just continues listing possible scents for like 5 minutes.
Let's continue.
Whoever... it's hard. It smelled like the ocean, but we're on an island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. Let's walk away. Smell like the ocean.
Useless to me. Just like walk away.
Okay. Okay. So just so you're not worried, we're gonna go to Meridian's Grandma Veer, and we're gonna be there to talk to her. I think we're probably gonna sleep over because I'm exhausted. Can we sleep over?
Yeah, I have another hammock.
Okay. Do you have enough for all of us?
Yeah, in the other rooms, not in my room.
Okay.
Trace heavily voices that we should go to the barracks instead.
We need to figure out what's going on. Look, she's home. She can tell us
She
about what's happening.
might know what the Shawagin is if she sees it.
She might, but also we have this guy
That's
that
what
we need to hold somewhere.
We'll bring them.
Yeah.
We have a lot of ropes.
Grandma Veer is scary.
And nets. Lots of fishing nets and ropes.
Okay. All
It's
right.
on the way. Look, it's just like right there.
Okay, we'll see what your grandma says.
How's gonna look at you? Why do you want to go to the barracks so bad?
Why do I want to go to the barracks
Yeah.
so bad? Trace is. Do you want me to tell you his character or out of game?
No, I'm like looking you over. Like, what's his vibe right now? Is he like nervous, or is this like a play to
Roll
get
an
back
insight
in his
check.
like, okay. Thanks for telling me. Nah, you're trustworthy. I agree. We can't hold him anywhere else.
Besides.
Place of barracks.
Okay, so you agree we should go to the barracks.
I mean, the
No,
more
it's
that I don't trust the mayor as far as I can throw them, which is a long way. But I think that we invest in the citizenry before we go to the cohort.
You get to the front door. You hear voices inside.
I'll just open the door and walk in. I'm home.
Hilarious.
I just drop a like take my backpack off, like drop it
Yeah,
on the ground,
go
like on
ahead.
the floor to like the left as I walk in.
Your siblings, they are just chilling on the couch.
So
What's up?
I walk to whatever the equivalent of the kitchen is and like pick a snack up off the floor or off the counter, not the floor, the counter.
The counter. You grab a snack. You guys walk in.
Mm-hmm.
The siblings.
Is
Yep.
Grandma home? I saw her light was on. She up there?
Yeah,
Is your mom, dad, they around?
they're upstairs.
With
So
Grandma?
so is like the Centurion and that like blue druid guy.
Shit.
Perfect.
Wait, no. Can you
Great.
just go get your grandma and tell her we need to talk to her? Like, should
What
we
are
go?
you carrying?
Should we hide in your room?
My room's not very big. Like just
Sup?
us can fit in it.
So
Well, where should we go? Because I don't want to go up there with all
Beat
of them.
it.
I don't trust them.
I'm in my house.
But we'll tell everyone at the
Still.
same time and then no one
They sink into their
Can lie.
well, maybe they can lie, but if everybody knows, then no one can hide it. Okay. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I think so.
How long have they been up there?
As your siblings are going off to their own room because they're intimidated by Trace and Hallig. Couple hours?
Jesus.
Oh, was there yelling?
At first.
Ugh. But it's quiet now? Shit, that's bad.
Dad came down and grabbed some drinks and went back up.
Okay, maybe it's
a party. I don't know.
Okay, let's do it. We should bring the...
The Sawagan.
Yeah.
Sorry, shoes on, shoes off.
Oh, we don't care.
Okay.
There's a closed door.
I'm home.
Trace is shirking to the back of the group.
And I think I have something...
Door opens.
You...
Your mother is standing right there.
Hi, Mom.
She grabs you and holds you,
Wait.
Hi.
Don't be mad.
hugging.
Hi. Nice to see you too, Mom.
Where were you?
That's a long story. And connected to what we wanted to come here and tell you about.
Who is it?
We were at the Port Prow Manor, and we found a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I try to like lean around her and like look in the door.
She sees a stack of people and you go in. She eyes Trace. Everyone walks in the room. In this upstairs loft studio, there are lanterns hanging, fishnets hanging, seashells in those fishnets.
Ornaments made out of fish bones.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
There has to be like tons of like just different varieties of giant fish up on the walls, like the
Yes,
stuff kind of like
100%.
taxidermied ones in like the different sizes, some really weird looking ones.
There's actually couches up here. Fabric was handmade by your grandma. The windows in here are circular.
Looks like a port window kind of style.
Yeah. There's actually a front deck to a balcony that's shaped like the nose of a boat.
Hallig's very at home here.
It's so comfy. The smell of the ocean just wafts in here.
Trace like relaxes for the first time in a while. He's just like feels at home with the ocean, with the smell of the ocean.
Sitting in the couch or on the couches and the chairs. Your dad is there. Everyone's kind of got a small drink in their hand. The Centurion is standing. Sorry, he would be standing. Hooper sitting back on a chair that has his feet up on something, and he's got his 4 toes on each feet with webbed toes, just relaxing. This is something that you'll notice about Hooper because of how the lights are hitting. Where everyone else would have a shadow hit somewhere, you actually see caustic light for Hooper's shadow. Then you see your grandmother, Veer. Go ahead and describe your grandmother.
She probably looks like exactly what you would expect out of like a tough as nails halfling who spent most of their life on a ship. Has gray hair, but it's more of like a white kind of gray, very weathered face. You can tell she spent a lot of time in the sun. Her hands are sort of like, not gnarled, but like strong and like knotted. Like you could tell she still like has strength in her fingers. And she probably carries herself with a very like self-assured, sort of calm, there's no storm that can bother her. And she looks just like the rest of the caster family. Has like dark brown hair, dark eyes, a little more tan skin. But yeah, I look just like my mom, I look just like my grandma, and I look like my dad, and all my family. We all look very related.
The first person to speak up among this group is the Centurion. Trace,
Yes, sir.
what happened?
Just
Where were you? Where's Greg?
about that?
Everyone here, I'd like to raise a toast, and I'll raise the one in my right hand. Scallywags, landlubbers, all sorts of foul, inconsiderate folk come to drink here, but I consider you all my friends. Let's raise a toast to the death of Sean Mahdi and these raider scum, and particularly Yorman Orcslayer, and I pour the shot on the ground.
The music comes to a stop. A handful of people stand up. Shit.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Curse of Amity Island. Big thank you to Describe and World Anvil for sponsoring this episode. And a big thank you to all the players. They killed it. I can't wait for you to see the next episode. And big thank you to Mattias for helping with editing. Because, oh my gosh, it's a lot. If you want to help support the channel and help cover some of the costs that make the show, consider becoming a patron or even a channel member. You can get your name on the credits. You can get also bonus content, extended cuts of these episodes. I give you essentially an uncut version of the entire game session. If you want to keep up with the story, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.